Hello and welcome back to my place, my channel. If you watched the first video, maybe you're just coming in on the second one. If you're just coming in on the second one, please check out the first part of it. Um, it's entitled Authentic, and this is Authentic Part 2. I went a little long-winded and I said it would be a Part 2, and so here we are going into Part 2. We talked about being authentic. We talked about having a passion and being drawn and led to do a particular thing, whether it's spiritual work or whether it's just something generic that somebody else would think is generic. Maybe it's your gift to, I don't want to say generic because that cheapens it. Maybe your gift is in some other kind of way. Maybe you're a gifted driver. Maybe you're a gifted hairstylist. We talk, entertain that. Maybe you're a gifted teacher. Maybe you are not actually a teacher or have the title or the license of these things, but you still give these gifts. And maybe you're a caregiver. You don't actually have to have the paperwork, the license, the accreditations, but you do this on a daily basis because you're being authentic to who you are and the gift that God has given you, the gift that Spirit has implanted in you, and you feel it so passionately within you that you cannot stop doing it and you cannot stop being drawn to it. Maybe you're an artist, maybe you draw, maybe you sing, maybe you bring it in that kind of creative form. It does not matter which form it is, whether it's traditional, non-traditional, whatever, but you are giving a gift to humanity, and you don't stop doing it because of what somebody else thinks, because one or two people didn't like it, because you got a pushback behind it. When it's your innate gift and you're being authentic to that purpose, you will do it even though you're being challenged. And that's what we were talking about in video one. And I want to start off by remembering something that happened during the pandemic time. We have so many stories from the pandemic, and this is what, when Spirit was impressing me about talking about being authentic and being true to oneself this morning, this came to mind. I'm sure plenty of you have heard about the pastor Joel Osteen, okay? And Joel Osteen during I really enjoy listening to Joel Osteen. I really do, because I like the simplicity. To me, it's the gift on how he brings things in a simple form, and he just comes up just as he is. He's not trying to speak in a different kind of way. He's not trying to copycat somebody else. He's just as he is, and how he brings forth the word, and I love that about him. But during the pandemic, there were so many things going on, but there was a point, and this was a story that was in the news, and you might have heard about it. Joel Osteen and his church they're in an old sports arena out in Texas, and government reached out to them and asked about using their church as a place for the pandemic. I'm not really sure, and I'm not going to say I don't wasn't if they want to be there for make it like a hospital, or if they want to make it there to give vaccines or whatever. But they want to use it in some form for the pandemic, and they went to Joel Osteen and they probably thought he was going to say yes, just because this is a church and the church will help us, and all these little thoughts they had, and they went to him and he told them no. And I love that he said no, because this was their church that they had to fight to get. They didn't get it for free. They paid for it with their own money in their community, within their church. And they are the ones who have built the foundation, made any corrections or repairs needed in that place. And that was their place of worship to go to. And during the pandemic, people needed a place of worship or somewhere to come to ease their mind, whether they were coming into church at that time. Now, if it was that time where they were coming in with mass, or it was before that time, we can come in at a mass and we had to do a Zoom or something like that, but it was their church. And some felt that that was wrong. Oh, what kind of pastor is he that he didn't let them use that? Okay, first of all, it's his place. How many of you would have church is like a second home to many of us, So how many of you would have let them come in and use your home? Some of you might say yes, but many of you would say no. and you protect your home and you protect what is yours. And that was not a place for pandemic victims or those that were hurting or needed refuge to come to. The government has so many other buildings. The state has so many other buildings that they're not using, that they didn't take care of, that they could have used and transformed and used at that time. But they went to him, and I'm glad that he said no, because just imagine what he would have had to go through to do to bring the members back in after using it for something like that. And it belonged to him, and he was the overseer over it. And he, maybe some of the members thought that they should have used it, but he put his foot down. He said no. He was authentic to himself, what he felt was best for his community and for his church. And hats off to him. Okay. Another thing that I want to talk about is I continually saw this commercial last night, this morning, and it started to speak to me too. There's a commercial that's coming on TV, and it's talking about athletic wear, and the company is called Viore. And the spokesperson for the Viore line is Livy Dunn, which is a gymnast. Okay? And she is on the commercial. And I've seen many of the commercials where she's across the beach doing some some gymnastics and stuff like that. But it's something about this new commercial that just drawed me in. And I know it was Spirit having me to listen to it, because things just don't happen. They happen for a reason. And the last little part of the commercial, she said that she wanted this to wear this line because not only does she wear it when she's doing her gym, when she's in the gym and doing at a gathering, or she's doing a meet or something like that, she wears it at home. She wears it at her comfortable time, just hanging out, or when she's traveling and stuff, because it's very comfortable for her to wear. And she feels centered and at peace. And she said this, grounded when I'm wearing this, because it's something of comfort. And I don't have as much anxiety, and it slows things down and causes me to feel grounded and good. And that's why I wear it. So somebody else might think, well, why would you wear athletic wear all the time? Or why are you wearing this? I even thought sometimes to myself, I'm going to tell the truth, that a lot of times when everybody's wearing this athletic wear, and I'm like, they're not coming from the gym, they're just wearing it. Until I actually saw an outfit that I like, and I brought it. And I brought it for the gym at first, but however, I didn't go to the gym because I really don't like going to the gym. And it was so comfortable, and I see why people were wearing it. You see what I mean? And it does feel comfortable. It's not something that I like to do every day, because I'm like one of those people, I like to dress up today. Maybe I'm not even going anywhere. I want to be comfortable this day. So then I'm comfortable. Whatever I feel like, I'm authentic to my feelings as well. So when she said that, I feel comfortable when I wear these clothes, and it causes me to slow down and feel grounded because I'm comfortable. How many people have put themselves in a situation or in a place or with people or a certain particular thing, and they feel uncomfortable within their self? Why? You feel uncomfortable. You took this job, and I can talk about that. And you're in this job, and you feel very uncomfortable here. But you're here nevertheless, because we need a job. And you're in this training program, and it's uncomfortable. I'm in this place of worship, and it's uncomfortable. I'm in this meditation, but something about it is uncomfortable. Pay attention to these signs. Pay attention to how you're feeling and do something about it. Just don't stay there. Do something about it so you can move out of that situation. Maybe you can't leave all at once, okay? Just like that, lickety split. But you have to do something to get out of it, because why would you keep subscribing to it or being a part of something? Maybe it's the relationship. You feel like you got to get out of the relationship because this is very uncomfortable. It's not validating me. It's not feeling comfortable. I'm not able to open up and be myself. Then you have to go. You might have to go, So You want to feel grounded. If you cannot feel grounded within yourself, if you cannot be feeling comfortable within your own skin and your body type, whether you're skinny, fat, somebody said, well, that's publicly or politically incorrect. Well, I said it because sometimes we are fat. Maybe we're chubby. Maybe we're chunky. Maybe we're muscly. We have these different body types, but I'm being authentic to how I want to describe it. And whatever it is, and whoever you are, and whatever build or person you are, how you express yourself or show up to this world, you're beautiful because you're you. You're the only one who has that fingerprint. You're the only one who validates that like that. You're the only one that wears that outfit like that. You're the only one who has those curves and hips like that. Be glad and proud of who you are. If there's something that you need to work on medically or something you need to work on yourself, then do that. But love yourself on the journey of where you are to where you're going. Be authentic to show up as yourself. Don't try to show up as somebody else. Don't matter, we see certain things and we're like, oh, I like that outfit or I like their style. But it doesn't mean that we have to mimic everything just like it. Maybe you like that style and now you decide to put something together, an ensemble that's similar to that, but it still has your own style and your own presence on it. You don't want to copy somebody else. What is that? You have a way of putting things together that's just right. Maybe that this world needs to see. That outfit, that artwork, that meal, maybe the way you put that food together. Nobody ever made a recipe like that, and you put this together and it tastes delicious. Maybe you're not giving it to somebody else. Maybe it's just for you. Maybe you like peanut butter and jelly and pickles, and you're not even pregnant and you like it, and you put it together and it tastes delicious to you, and somebody said, that's gross. That's their business. But if you be authentic to yourself, if that's what you like, what's wrong with it? How is it hurting somebody else, you being unique to yourself? It's not. Okay? Your blessings are not for everyone. Yes, it's good to give, it's good to share, it's good to be of service and everything, but your blessings are not for everyone. Know when to say no, know when to hold, know when to not offer. When you're not feeling like you want to offer, don't just do it because, I want to be a person that gives, but you're not feeling led to give that time. Maybe that person, maybe is a panhandler. I don't feel led to give to them. And somebody will say, oh, we should give to them. But if you're not feeling led to do it, why would you do it? Well, you should give free services. Maybe you don't want to give free services and you don't feel led to do that. You're not feeling a pull. Nobody is putting that on your heart. You're not passionate about that. So why should you do it just because this other person suggested? See what I mean? Having your own mind to be able to do what you see fit to do. Maybe you parent in a certain way and somebody is coming after you about the parenting. You're not hurting any, nobody's getting hurt or abused or anything, but you have a certain way that you go about raising your children and bringing it up. Somebody else is criticizing it. Silence that noise. This is what I want to do. I had these children. I put in the investment. I made the sacrifice. Whether you had that person that had that child literally and birthed the child literally, or maybe you adopted it, but this is what you have decided on what's working for you and this child. And this is what this child needs. Maybe they need something different. Just like when, you're teaching somebody something, people learn in different ways, so you have to find a way to open that child up. And if you're a gifted teacher, you'll find a way to open that child up. I was talking about the teachers on the last one. I was talking about how my mother was a teacher. My aunt was a teacher. I was talking about how my bestie, Maisha, is a teacher. And shout out also to Gloria, not my mother, Gloria, but shout out to her as a teacher. But shout out to Gloria, my other friend that's a teacher that taught in the school and teaches spiritual work as well. And just teaches in every way. Just by bringing her wisdom to the plate, And if I forgot about it, shout out to Darlene. I can't name everybody, but those are ones that come to my mind. And even Stephanie, shout out to Stephanie, who's a teacher as well. But you bring something to the plate. Shout out to Alicia. Coleman Blackwell, who's a teacher, which I just recently took a course through her vocational in phlebotomy. If you're out in Las Vegas, go check that out. Savvy Needle. Check that out. That's a good program where she teaches in her own special way that is unique and authentic to who she is, and it is approachable to help people to learn and connect in. Do you understand that? So it is important to show up as you are. My husband works he's a Teamster. He works with Teamsters, and he works with the shows out here. My mind is throwing a blank. He's gonna say, "Well, you threw a blank on me," but we have different shows that we have out here in Las Vegas that we host and everything in the convention centers, and people bring their different items and their businesses to show us what they do, and if we might be able to use them for our company, and if we might be able to use them in our personal life. And he is very gifted in trucking. He is very gifted in putting those shows together and being helpful in putting those trade shows together. And he would say his skill set, that's his favorite thing to say about somebody's skill set. That the skill set is that person's gifting and being able to do that job or that work and put it together in a special way. Maybe it's logistics, maybe it's a certain way as they arrange it and put it together, or they're able to coach and tell other people and manage other people. And there's a certain time, to do things. They're able to keep schedule. They're able to put it together where it looks nice. It's professional, and everything is rolling out at the right time. That skill set is really needed, because if they don't do that and they don't have that management and that skill set, that show's not going to be on time. It could be a disaster. They don't have the items that they need. All these stores that we have, the grocery stores and even convenience stores, and also stores of clothing and material and furniture, they all have to get their items. How? From a truck driver. Carrying those loads and carrying that stuff and being on top of their job to get it. And if you encounter somebody that doesn't have that skill set, you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems, because it's not going to be on time. It's not going to be professional. You're not going to be able to communicate. Maybe they don't know how to communicate effectively. That is something that is needed for that job. So we just got to give honor for all these things. That's what I want to talk about today. I want to get across in these videos about being authentic, giving thanks, giving gratitude. That's what the second part is about. Giving gratitude for these people that show up and that are authentic. The person that has that kind approach when you have to call about a business or something on the phone and you need to talk to somebody. Maybe it's a bill. Maybe you're calling about your T-Mobile or your AT&T, or maybe you're calling about that electric bill or something. And when that person has a nice, approachable spirit about themselves, when they're knowledgeable, when you ask them a question, they're able to they're being authentic to themselves, but they're also being knowledgeable. It's a difference from when somebody is doing a job just to get paid. It comes off when they just do it for the pay. We all need a job, but we understand when you just do it for the pay and you're not passionate, you're doing something you're not passionate about, you're doing it because I need this check. I have worked with nurses that have just got into the field because I hear that they'll always need nurses and they make a good paycheck and there could be some growth in there and promotion in there, but there's no love for the patient, there's no love for the work, there's no love for healing or the aspects of helping somebody to heal or to do better or to assist them or to be that caregiver for them, and it really stinks. It sucks dealing with somebody like that or having to be an approach of that. Shout out to all my nursing teachers and the nursing programs and things that I have been in, and when they taught me as a CNA and a home health aide, and when I was in nursing school for the short while, a couple of times I was in nursing school. And shout out because I got to encounter some old school nurses that taught about doing things correctly and not incorrectly, and having integrity about your work. And that I have carried that over the things that they have taught me, because a lot of the people I'm seeing now that are being taught integrity is not being taught. They're not taught to be passionate about it. They're not, maybe, those old school nurses would say, is this the right field for you, or for some people, because they could see that it wasn't in them, or that they weren't connecting with it, or they weren't interested in doing the job well. So maybe they're not passionate about it. Maybe that's not what they should be in. Maybe they should be doing something else. When somebody is authentic, they'll also tell you the truth, whether it's going to give them a sale, or whether it's going to give them a client or not. Sometimes there's clients that I've had to turn back, and people say, well, why would you just take everybody? Maybe they're not the right client for me, or we're not having the right connection when we're talking, and maybe somebody else could bring those things out in them that I'm not being successful bringing out, or making that connection. You know if you're making a connection or not. Don't just take that person's money or take their business and you're not being able to help them, because they're coming to you to help them. So if they're not being of service to you, if you're not satisfied with the appointment, have integrity. You might have to give the money back. Oh yeah, I said it. You might have to give it back if you're like, well, if I didn't do anything, I see that you're upset with it, or this didn't help you or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and give your money back, and I hope that you would find the person that you are meant to see. That's being authentic. That's being truthful. That's being honest. Okay? Have integrity about yourself. Be true to your calling. I want you to start thinking about what is pulling you, what is calling you. Maybe there's a gift that's lying in you that's been sitting dormant that you haven't had anything to do. We all like to, somebody told me once before, shout out to Pastor Vicky at Desert Spiritual Church. She said one time, everybody likes to open gifts at Christmas time, or as a birthday or something like that. But why is it when it comes to a spiritual gift or something like that, we're like, I don't know if I want to open that up. It's a gift, and there's something blessed in it. And you're going to be blessed doing it. You're going to be blessed sharing it, if it is truly your gift. And you will know, because it will pull you, it will call you, it has chose you, and it keeps showing up. And you will know it is your gift. It's not anything like, I don't know if I have that gift. It opens up and it just starts happening to you. If you're a clairaudient, if you're clairvoyant, if you're a healer, whatever it is, if you're a counselor, if you're an encourager, it cracks me up. People are like, I'm going to school to be a motivator. I want to be a coach. If it's in you to be a coach, you might go to a program in school, but you would already have revealed that you are a coach, that you are a mentor. That these things would already show up for you if they're true. Okay? You will already know. And then what the school will do, it will cultivate those things that you don't know yet. It will show you the way of how to do these different processes or steps or whatever it is that you need. It will give you some more tools for your tool belt, but you will already be that person. If you say, I'm an actor or I'm an actress, you already better be an actor or actress, and when you go to that school, you will cultivate your gift. You'll already show up as that person. Okay? So I want you to just get in the format and get ready to just, excuse me, be in a place of thanksgiving, and just be in a place of thinking about all these wonderful blessings and all the people in your life that have been authentic to their self, and even give yourself a pat on the back if you have been authentic in your life, and that's what you are following, to have that integrity. Getting ready to release some stuff. When I start that ongoing sneezing, I know that I'm getting ready to help somebody to release some things in them. Yes. So if you just get it, if you would like this healing that I'm about to send forth, I just need you to say, I accept, out loud or within yourself. To give consent. To give consent You should not send somebody healing without giving consent, without them giving consent. Whether they do it verbally, they write it, or they might maybe you're in a situation where you can't talk to that person, but you can talk to them mind to mind, or pray and ask them, will you receive this healing? Is it okay to send this healing? And you can get a response from that. So this healing is to encourage you to be authentic. This healing is to encourage you to be in your rightful place, to follow the thing that you're passionate about, the thing that you were called here to do, the gift that lies within you, to explore it and to open it up for yourself, for spirit, for humanity. That's what this healing is for. So if you have been feeling a little down on yourself, and if you have been feeling to a place like you don't know which way to turn as far as opening this gift up, and you've been getting pushed back by those in your circle and around you, maybe it's family, maybe it's friends, maybe it's others, maybe you set your gift down because something someone did or said to you, it's time to open that gift. Your gift is not just for you. It's for humanity. It's for spirit. That's why they blessed you with it. Open it up. Go to it again. Be courageous. Get the strength that you need. Pray for the strength and the guidance to help you to show up as you were intended to show up as. And I am going to send this healing. And all you have to say is, I accept, or I would like to receive this healing that Gwyneth is sending. And this healing will reach you exactly where you are. I'm asking that this healing will touch whatever your intention is. Go ahead and make the intention on what you need this healing to do for you. And I'm asking that Spirit will allow this to flow to you, to touch you, to encourage you, that you'll be inspired, that you would feel better than you did maybe when you came in, that you would be uplifted. And I just thank you for all the beautiful gifts and all the beautiful people that show up authentic and that are fearless, that are resilient. And if you don't feel like you're fearless and resilient, I pray for that gifting of resilience, of strength to come up and to stand up in you, that you would bring forth that gift. Whether I listed that gift today, whether we spoke about it or not, the unspoken gift, we ask that it will arise in you. And I am sending this beautiful violet flame out as inspiration as well, just to wrap you from the bottom of your feet to the crown of your head. And just let that glory embellish you. And that white light of Christ just to clothe you. And that you would know that you have purpose. You have a purpose. There is a reason for you being here. There is an expression in you that lies and is waiting to come out. And anyone who is maybe experiencing some kind of physical ailment at this time, maybe you got a toothache, a headache, or something, I ask that that be released as well. We take that down to Mother Earth, and we take that negative energy or that pain energy and we take it down through your feet and down to Mother Earth to transmute and to use it in a better way for a higher good. And we just send this positive energy to every part of your body, to your heart, to your mind, to your spirit. Where you were feeling heavy and shackled, I am asking that you will be free and lighthearted. Just take all those things that you don't need, those negative thought forms, negative energy, the negativity that's surrounding you, maybe in the room or the area that you're in or wherever you're watching this video. We just remove that stuff right now. We throw it out and we just embellish you with the white light. Feel that power and that energy coming in. I call forth the angels to surround everyone watching this video, that they will feel the presence of the angels lightening up their expression in the room, in the area, car, or wherever they are watching this. Straight to the heart. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, please let someone else know about the video and share it with them. Please hit the like button. I would appreciate if you would do that. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. And please check out the list of videos that I already have on here at this time. I would enjoy hearing from you. If you want to send an email, if you want to send a comment, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, I will leave the information down below in the comments, in the description area as well. And I would love to hear from you. But other than that, you just have a blessed day, night, whenever you're watching this video. And know you can watch it as many times as you would like. If you missed the first part, please go back and watch part 1 of being authentic. And this is part 2. Namaste. God bless.